to be honest, I was kind of disappointed. Like, is there a Skillshare class I need to take? I don't know. And I don't want to discount that, and Christie is amazing. That's like part of the process of being a person, is accepting the body that you have and loving it. Hey friends, and welcome back to Sewing from Scratch. Today I am finally doing it. Finally sharing my experience with my color analysis. We're going to talk about what it is involved in this process, kind of like what the heck I am talking about, my experience with it, everything I learned, why I did it, what I got out of it, would I do it again, and do I recommend it for you, and kind of how it's changed my life or hasn't. And then along in this video, I'm also going to be tackling my closet. And that is kind of the whole reason I've been putting off tackling my closet, is so I could share this video with you, all this information, and apply it to my wardrobe. If you are interested in that, then stick around and hopefully you find this video entertaining. Now let's go. Okay, so let me start off by explaining what the heck a color analysis is. So basically, there's different quizzes online and things like that, but basically it's somebody telling me what colors look best on my skin tone. I don't know. I honestly don't know a lot about it, but basically there's different types of skin tones, obviously, and then they call them seasons based on the warmth of your skin tone. There are online quizzes you can do. I chose to go the route of paying somebody to tell me what kind of skin tone I have. And the reason I did this, and the reason I went with the one that I did, is I was 100% influenced by Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery. We've collabed before. So she had her colors done pretty much like exactly a year before I had mine done, but I was influenced by her to participate in the Christie Ressel color analysis. Now, Christie Ressel is a stylist. She's a personal stylist. She offers different things, including business type coaching or personal coaching, I guess you would say. And I follow her on YouTube now, which we're going to talk about in a minute. But she has all these different levels of services. The color analysis, she opens up 10 spots at a time, so you have to join her wait list, then you'll get a notification, and then you have to like be quick to get in. So from the time I joined the wait list, or the newsletter list, to when the spots became available was very small. Like, I think she maybe does like 2 openings a month. I'm not exactly sure, but I didn't have to wait long for that to open up. And then kind of right after I got my results, another set was opening up. So yeah, I think it takes about 2 weeks kind of thing for her to run a program, and she opens up 10 spots, so you have to be quick to get in there. I mentioned that I did pay for this service, and it was a lot. So the price is $397 US. I am in Canada, so that equates to $515.62. That's what I paid at that time. I don't know what the conversion is now, but that's what came out of my bank account. So it's a lot, and it's a lot for just somebody telling you like what color clothes you should wear, kind of thing, right? So why did I do it? Well, I was influenced, and when that email comes out and it's like, you have to make a decision right now, and of course I had been thinking about it up to this point, but I just decided to go for it. It was kind of an impulse, and it was a big impulse purchase. But the reason that I was interested in it to begin with is, well, after Whitney mentioned it, I started looking into it, and I realized that I don't know what colors go well together. I don't know what colors look good on skin tones. Like, I've always had people tell me when I wear certain things, like, oh, that looks really good on you, or that color, and I see that online, like people telling people, I love this color on you, and that kind of thing. I'm sure you can relate, but I had no idea. Like, to me, if I like a color, I'm going to wear it. Like, I love mustard and I love olive. Love those colors, like, love those colors, but they're actually not in my color palette, and I shouldn't be wearing them, which we're gonna get into in a minute too. But Christie does an amazing job at making everybody feel comfortable, and it's never like pressured or anything like that. So I purchased this. Then I get an email saying I need to send photos of my face. So of course this is all done digitally. Christy is Canadian, she is based in Toronto, so everything has to be done digitally. So I sent her some photos of my face. They have to be, you know, in a well-lit area, natural light, all this kind of thing, no makeup. This looks like a mugshot, like it was not pretty. I think it took me 3 times to get, you know, the right kind of photo that they were looking for. And then within, it didn't take very long, maybe within a week, I had my booklet of what kind of color palette I should be using and all of that. Turns out I am a true spring, and I'm not going to be showing you, you know, kind of the things that go into this because, you know, this is her work and I don't want to be just like, if you know you're a true spring, I don't want to be sharing her work, but you get like an 8-page booklet and it kind of talks about your color palette and what that means, what kind of skin tone you have, and then it goes into talk about makeup and the, you know, the colors of makeup you should be wearing, and it talks about hair color, and it talks about colors for clothing. And that's what I was really, you know, looking for, especially having a sewing business and sewing all my own clothes. I have the creative freedom to make my clothes in my colors. So that's what I did. So when I got it, in my mind, I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a huge light bulb moment. I'm gonna know exactly what's gonna look good on me, and it's gonna be great. So when I got my, you know, the email results back, I was excited. You know, the makeup I was really interested in and that kind of thing because I'm not good at that. Not a big makeup person. But then, to be honest, I was kind of disappointed. I mean, the results were phenomenal. Her work is very thorough. You also get sent out a little wallet with different color swatches in it for clothing. But I still didn't get it. Like, I didn't know how, other than like, if something matches this exactly, then I know, you know, that's supposed to look good on me. Otherwise, I was just like, I don't know. And, you know, she tells me, okay, you're a true spring. Okay, great. But then why isn't warm colors like olive or something in here? And then there's colors like, you know, like something like this, which to me, I see like as a cool color, but that's me because I don't get it, right? Like, what they're saying is warm colors is like, has like a yellow or orange or red kind of undertone instead of like a blue undertone. And I have trouble seeing that. Like, to me, I see purple is purple kind of thing. Blue is blue, that kind of thing. So I was really upset, not upset, I was really kind of discouraged, I guess. And I had to take a step back from it and kind of think like, okay, you know, maybe my expectations were too high. It's not meant to be a learning thing. It's not meant to teach me about being a stylist or like, you know, what her job is, color analysis. It's just meant to tell me what's good on me. So I really left it at that for quite a while. I had this in, you know, I always did refer to it and think about it and things like that, but I never really pursued learning more about it. So the last little while I have really been focusing on it and kind of trying to think like, what's going to be good for me, and how do I look at a color and think, is that good for me, and try to understand my skin tone more, I guess. So with that all being said, that's why I want to go through my closet and really pull out pieces that aren't serving me and aren't in my color palette, those two kind of together, because there's some things that aren't in my color palette that I'll probably end up keeping because I love them and I wear them all the time. And I like how I feel in them and how I look in them. And she's really great at that. She does believe that wear whatever the heck you want, wear whatever makes you feel fierce kind of thing. And I agree with that. I don't think that anybody should be wearing something just because somebody told them to wear it for any reason. You wear something because you love it and it makes you feel good. For example, this dress, like this is pretty loud. I went to pick up my kids from gymnastics today. All the other moms were in like black and gray, and then there's me in this giant pink dress. And you know, it's something that I maybe wouldn't have worn before, but now I'm like, you know what? I made it in this color. It was a risk for me. I didn't know how I would feel in it. Actually, this color to begin with, I was encouraged by others to buy. They're like, it's gonna look great on you. So I bought this color, I made this giant dress, and I freaking love it. I actually, not that I like to like stand out, but I like that it's different. And I like that, I think it shows confidence. And that's honestly what I feel is sexy, is confidence. So I am happy to, you know, to kind of lean into that. And speaking of the black, yeah, again, I don't want to share like the different things that Christy has said that I've paid her for, but one thing that I think a lot of people can take away is that black actually doesn't work on a lot of skin tones, and I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you wear a lot of black, unless it fits in your skin tone and your color palette, obviously. But it really, once she said that, it was like, yeah, I never really wanted to wear black. Like, there's been pieces that I liked that were black and I wore them and I liked them, but I never felt like it did anything for me, kind of thing. I would still love like a nice, great pair of black jeans or something like that. And I think that's kind of the division, right? If it's a color that's maybe not in your palette, then put it on the bottom of you versus like up close to your face. And I'll maybe try some things on so you guys can see the difference in what I'm talking about. I don't really know what I'm talking about. That was kind of my experience in a nutshell. Basically, I really needed help, and this wasn't a magic solution or like a magic potion or equation to tell me, like, instantly make me understand all this stuff. It was just a tool and a stepping stone for me to do my own research and learn more about color analysis and everything like that. And it has definitely filtered into my sewing when I think about things going together, kind of thing. So, you know, warm colors go together, cool colors go together, that kind of thing. And she does say, you know, if it doesn't look like it flows nicely, then it's probably shouldn't be together in that color palette, kind of thing. Yeah, so let's head over to my closet and we're gonna check out what's going on in there, kind of sift through and see what that entails, what's in there, what I'm gonna get rid of, and then focus on what I need to make to fit in there. Because I think that's where I've lost a lot of my sojo, is I know that I need things. I'm also trying to work with what I have in my stash, and I just need to kind of marry those two together and decide where to go next, because honestly, I want to sew so many things, and I feel like a lot of you can relate, but I just don't have a direction at this point, simply because I only want to be sewing things that are going to serve me and that are going to make me happy, and I really want to be intentional about what I'm doing. So let's head to my closet and check out what we can find there. Okay, so this is my closet. Fairly minimal. I have one side, my husband has the other, and this is all our clothes. We have a little bit in my husband's nightstand. We have swimsuits and his shorts, which actually could fit in here. I just haven't made room for them. Okay, I think you guys can kind of see me. It's just so yellow. No, I'm gonna end up bringing stuff out anyway, but this is my side. These are my clothes here, this little bit. And then I have 5 drawers here. So what I'm gonna do is be going through and I'm gonna divide things into like things that I absolutely know I want to keep and wear all the time, like this array top. That's just gonna stay in here. I do like to like take everything out, but I don't think I'm gonna do that this time. But there's gonna be a pile for like I know is not serving me, and then a pile for things that might need some tweaks or alterations. Oh, maybe like questionable things, and I'll try those on with you and see, because it'll be like things that I love, but like this, like these aren't my colors. It's black and brown. I wear this a ton, but I don't know, like I love it. And again, I just believe in that, and I don't feel bad in it. So you know what, actually right now I'm making a decision, I'm gonna keep it. And yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna go through this and kind of just cull the herd. Okay, so something like this, like it's all black. Black again doesn't like serve many people, and this is terrible lighting for this, but honestly I like wearing it, and I like also wearing it as like a cover, like an over piece where it can just be open and then it like draws the eye to the center of me again. So I am going to keep this one in my wardrobe. Okay, now this, I like wearing this, and It's cozy, comfy. The charcoal gray, probably not in my color palette. These purples might be though. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna keep it for now, but I think I might make something. I'm not a huge cardigan person. You'll see I culled all the cardigans I have in here, but I think I'm gonna keep this one and then maybe make note for the fall to make something to replace it in a neutral. I don't know, I really do like this. All this, one of the first things I like successfully made for myself. There's some things, some holes in it, some wear and tear. I thought about just taking the shorts off. So it's a maybe. So you guys saw this, me make this. I don't know, I'll keep it for now. I haven't had the opportunity to wear it, so I don't know if I would. I do like it though. Okay, another example, olive. Not technically my color, but I love it and I do wear it. So it's staying in. This is a good example of one that is in my colors and I love wearing it. I feel so good in this dress. This one actually just needs some fixing where the peplum's attached. I think it is in my color palette too. You guys might remember this dress too. So much olive and there's a ton of fabric here, so I think I'm gonna repurpose it. Okay, this dress, again, in my colors, love it. The style isn't perfect, but I also haven't had the opportunity to like really wear it and see how I feel about it. So I am gonna keep it because I love it. And then there's this one that I haven't, can you even see it? This romper that I bleached and tie-dyed and tried a couple things and then dyed it. And so, I don't know, I really don't know if it's in my colors or not. I've also thought of painting it or over dyeing it. So, I'm not sure. Oh, there's some down here, these clothes. So this, I think you guys have seen me wear this leather type of black shirt. It's going, it doesn't even fit me right in the bust. It needs a dart taken in. And there's also this olive one you've probably seen me wear. Again, it's olive, but I wear it all the time. I don't know, I'm gonna leave it in for now. What else is down here? Oh, just another cardigan. Let's go through the drawers. So I did end up hanging on to a couple things that probably I shouldn't keep, but you know, you need them just for layering pieces and things like that. So time will tell if I need to replace them with something that looks better on me or if I'll just keep them as old wear clothes, because everyone needs that too. So this is what's left. So not too many pieces in here. And my drawers, well, you guys saw my drawers. Pretty sparse. My pants. That was like t-shirts and stuff. This is long sleeve sweater types. And then down here I have pajamas and shorts. So what that leaves me is this. So what is all this? That's going to be cut up for rags because it's not good for much else. And this is straight up donate. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like a ton here. And there's actually quite a few me mades in here. Like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, that one. And then this is things I don't know about. So we're going to have to try these on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things there. And then this is stuff to, actually this is just gonna get donated. These are things to upcycle. So this one, I'm just cutting the buttons off, and this one, I might use this fabric again, but it's getting kind of pilly. This I thought I could make a blanket out of because it is just, I think it's just a rectangle with a slit down half of it. And then this is probably gonna be good undies because it's bamboo, love bamboo, or a top for my girl or something like that. Oh, this is gonna be just straight up like fabric. And then these are things that will be going back in my closet. So my yantas that I love, but they're pure black and it's pretty harsh for me. So I think I'm going to do something with those. These just need elastic stitching. This has a stain, and then my Manhattan dress just needs those stitches redone. And what is this? Oh, these Anima pants that my kid cut holes in, so they're gonna be shorts. I'm gonna set the tripod up and we're gonna try on these few things and see how that goes. I'm also going to compare some of them to my wallet, so I'll show you that. First thing I am going to do is compare these things to my color wallet. And this is the hardest part because it's like they're not going to be exactly what's in here, but I think those are worth trying on. Okay, then I have this dress, which is like a, see, like this one is not in here. It's like, it might even look white on the screen to you guys, but it's like a very pale green and it's not in here. So I honestly have no idea if it's in my color palette. If you have tips on like how to learn this stuff, tell me. Like, is there a Skillshare class I need to take? I don't know. Also too big on me, and it does also, you know, donate. Now I'm just left with these 3 things. Let's try it on. You guys even see. See, these are 2 different reds. I don't know, I don't get it. A little better. Okay, so it's like, you know, I like the pleats. It's swingy. Keep it. Am I gonna wear it? I don't know. I just don't wear like this kind of fitted stuff other than like under a skirt or something. I don't know how it makes my face look, my skin look. I don't know. Okay, so what do we think about the dress? I don't know. See, like, it's the color that I don't know. Like, is this a good color for me? How the heck do I know that? So if I hold up like dress that I was wearing before, I like the color of and I like how I feel in it, hold that up to me, take note of how it makes me look, how it makes my face look, and then if I take it away, I don't feel any different. I don't know. I think maybe this isn't a good color, but maybe it does like wash me out a little bit. What do you guys think? Okay, so now that we've talked about that, let's get down to the nitty gritty. This was over $500 for me. Would I do it again? It's really tough. I don't think I would spend that kind of money on this again. However, I am finding that it's kind of my beacon and it's kind of the thing that draws me back time and time again. And I don't think that it was not good to do, but it is an investment, and I'm hoping that over time I change my tune and I kind of think, you know, that $500 was worth it. But at this point, would I recommend you spending $500 to go and have your colors done? I honestly don't know. I'm pretty much like, you know, the poster child for not understanding things at all, and I needed help, but I don't know that, I don't know, it's really hard for me because it has been valuable and I don't want to discount that, and Christie is amazing, but I think I wish I would have tried some online things before that, kind of realized that I'm a true spring or a spring, and then went from there. So I don't know that I would necessarily spend that money again, but I did really like the experience, and the information that she gave me is quite valuable. And that little wallet, I mean, I look at that all the time, so it's really hard for me to say, you know, a definite answer, but I do think it did help. And it also has me, since I've been following her YouTube channel, I have been following more about style and trying to figure out what fits my body shape, and, you know, learning about my body and the, you know, the different shape that it is and what looks good on that, because again, there's things that I love the look of, but they just don't work on my body. And yeah, it's discouraging and upsetting, but that's like part of the process of being a person, is accepting the body that you have and loving it, and then finding clothes that make you love your body as well. So I'm really trying to be intentional with that and focus on what's going to work on my body. You know, I do have broader shoulders, so that means we're looking at things that bring the eye to the center versus across. You know, I love puffy sleeves, and I'm still going to wear puffy sleeves, but then I make it a statement, and then I balance it out by something wider on the bottom as well. So things like that are things that I'm learning, and I feel like I'm learning them because I did my color analysis. Partly because of Whitney's channel too, honestly, because she talks a lot about style. It has definitely changed the way that I plan my sewing makes and think of what goes on my body and that kind of thing. So I think going through this and doing my closet and making some lists and plans of what I need for my closet, what I really love, and, you know, trying to replicate that, that's gonna be huge, monumental in what I like to wear going forward, because honestly, a lot of days it's just like sweatpants and a t-shirt because I'm a mom and I'm busy in the house and everything like that. But quite honestly, like that doesn't make me feel happy. I like having like comfy trouser type pants. Like my Arden pants are like amazing. I need to make more of them. And you know, I don't mind wearing like a nicer top. It doesn't have to be a blouse or anything like that, but it can be like a nicer t-shirt or a peplum or something like still comfy casual, but just makes me feel a little bit happier than like a ratty old t-shirt. So I am really looking forward to just diving into that. So I don't know, long-winded. This was a kind of a long-winded video. I just wanted to, I've had some interest in sharing my experience and that kind of thing. So I wanted to do that for you guys and kind of tie it into my closet so you can see what I'm working with and where I'm going from here. And so that once you see, you know, my makes down the line, you can kind of relate it back to this and just see where I was coming from and kind of my journey on my wardrobe. And I don't think that a wardrobe is a static thing. I think it's ever evolving, ever changing, especially when you sew. And it's hard for me because I think like, oh, you know, I'm the age that I am now, and I'm only basically now starting my fashion life. Even though I've always loved looking at pictures of fashion and things like that, I'm now making it for me, and it's kind of becoming a hobby. So I am excited, but it's also like, why did I waste all that time, you know? But everything happens for a reason, and I sew so I can make things as fast or as slow as I want. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so I can catch you in the next video. See you there. Bye.